Hello there guys, Mark here. I hope you are well. In today's video, I'm going to present a project that I'm really proud of. I'm going to show you how to create a macrame style turtle using the help of Paracord. Now this project may seem a bit intimidating at first, especially if you're not all that familiar with macrame. But rest assured, this is a project that involves only 2 knots and I'm going to break it down the best as I can. As long as you have some patience, you're going to get through this project. With that said, let me show you the turtle and then let's make our own. Here you can see an example of a turtle that we're going to be making in this video. The 2 knots used to make it are the square knot, also referred to as the cobra knot. This one is used for the head and the legs. The middle part, so the shell, is made using the shell knot, which is basically created using double half hitches. So the 2 knots used for this entire project are the square knot and the double half hitch. So now, in order to make our project, let's take a look at the supplies. The supplies for this project are very simple. The first and most important supply is cordage. For my project, I'm going to be using type 1 paracord, but you can choose to use macrame, you can use 550 paracord, you can use any other material as well. For example, here is a turtle made out of hemp twine. The lengths for my 6 cords are about 4 feet each, so 6 cords 4 feet long each. The next supply is a pair of scissors or a knife to cut your cords with. And finally, a lighter to melt the ends of our cords. Let's begin tying. We're going to start tying by taking 2 of our 6 cords and we're going to use them to tie the head for the turtle. Take one of the cords and find the middle point. Let's say that this is the middle. Take the other cord, fold it in half. Place it over your other cord like this. We're now going to line up 5 square knots onto each side of these 2 cords. To do this, take your left end, pass it under the 2 middle strands and over the right one. So like this. Take the right end, pass over the top and into the loop on the left side. Like this. Make sure that this top loop is not too big. Later on, we're going to feed the 4 ends through this loop. So it needs to be big enough but not too big. Continue by taking the right end, passing under the two middle strands, and over the left end. Like this. Take the left end over the top into the loop on the right side. Like this. And tighten up. Take the left end again under the two middle strands over the right one. Take the right end over the top and into the loop on the left side. Tighten up. And again, take the end on the right side under the two middle strands over the left one. Like this. Take the left end over the top into the loop on the right side. And tighten up. At this point, I have lined up 2 square knots on each of the sides. I'm now going to add 3 more for a total of 5. Like this. Now that I have enough square knots for the head, I'm going to take my 4 ends and feed them through this loop. Like this. After feeding the 4 ends through, I'm going to pull on them like this. And this creates the head for the turtle. For now, we're going to put this head aside, and we're also going to do the front legs. The legs of the turtle are done pretty much the same way as the head, we only use a few less square knots. So again, take 2 cords. Find the middle point in one of your cords. So let's say that this is the middle. Take the other cord, fold it in half, place it over your first cord, like this. In this case, we're not going to be needing a loop at the top. Take the left end pass under the two middle strands and over the right one. Like this. Take the right end over the top into the loop on the left side. Tighten up and remove any sort of a loop at the top. You don't need it here on the legs of the turtle. Like this. Take the right end, pass under the two middle strands and over the left one. Take the left end over the top and into the loop on the right side. Tighten up. Take the left end again under the two middle strands over the right one, like this. Take the right end over the top and into the loop on the left side. Tighten up. And one more square knot. Take the cord on the right side, pass under two and over the end on the left side. Take the left end over the top and into the loop on the right side. Tighten up, and you have created a leg for your turtle. So this is one of the front legs. Take the remaining two cords and make a second leg. Make sure that this front loop here is as small as you can make it. So something like this. We now have the head and the two front legs for the turtle. To continue, I'm going to take the head and place it down with the loop part down. I'm going to spread the two working ends, one to each side. The two ends are going to be the guiding cords, so the outside of the shell. I'm going to attach the two legs onto the two guiding cords. So first, the left leg. Place it under your left guiding cord. Then attach the four cords onto the guiding cord using double half hitches. These are very simple. Take the first cord from the right side, pass under the guiding cord like this, so top down, and tighten up a bit, bringing your half hitch as close to the head as possible. Then do a second half hitch with the same cord, again top down, like this, and tighten up. Again, try to come as close to the head as possible, like this. Then take the second cord and again pass under the guiding cord to create a half hitch and tighten up a bit. Do it for a second time, like this. Tighten up firmly. Then the third cord. Again, pass under the guiding cord to create a half hitch. And under the guiding cord for a second time, creating the second half hitch. Tighten up firmly. Take the last of your cords and again attach it using the double half hitch. So the first half hitch and the second one. Like this. Then bring the left guiding cord and the 4 cords from the left side out of the way. Take the right guiding cord, take the right leg for the turtle and place it under the right guiding cord, like this. Then attach the 4 cords onto the right guiding cord. So the first one from the left passes under the guiding cord top down. Try to place the half hitch as close to the head as possible. Then do the second half hitch exactly the same way. So under the guiding cord, top down. Tighten up, again as close to the head as possible. Take the second cord and again attach it. So under the guiding cord for the first half hitch and under the guiding cord for the second half hitch. Take the third cord, pass it under the right guiding cord to create a half hitch. Then, for a second time, to create the second half hitch. And the final cord under the right guiding cord, like this, and under it for a second time for the double half hitch. And with this, we have attached the 2 legs onto the shell of the turtle. Now, we're going to spread apart our cords. Take the 2 guiding cords. I like to tie them together using an overhand knot, and I move them out of the way. Take the 4 cords from the right side and 1 coming out of the head of the turtle. So this is the cord that was a core strand in the head of the turtle. So 5 strands go to the right side and 5 to the left side. We can now begin this middle part, so the shell for the turtle. I'm now going to continue by tying 2 square knots, one with the left set of strands, one using the right set of strands. So first, on the left side, take the 2 outer cords for the working ends and the 3 middle cords as the core strands. Take the left cord under the 3 middle cords over the right one. Take the right cord over the top into the loop on the left side. Tighten up like this. Then take the right cord, pass under the 3 middle strands over the left one. Take the left cord, pass over the top into the loop on the right side. Like this. Tighten up. Tighten firmly. Then do the same thing on the right side. So take the 2 outer cords as the working ends and the 3 middle ones as the core strands. Take the left end under 3 and over the right strand. Take the right strand over the top into the loop on the left side. Tighten up. Then take the right cord, pass under the 3 middle strands over the left one. Take the left end, pass over the top into the loop on the right side. Again, tighten up firmly. Then pull on the 3 strands in the middle as well. Like this. We're now going to use the 5 strands on the left side as the guiding cords. Each of these strands is going to be a guiding cord for one of the rows. The strands on the right side are going to be used to create double half hitches onto the guiding cords. Let me show you. We're going to take the rightmost cord from the left side, pass it over my cords on the right side. Now attach your 5 cords onto your first guiding cord. So the first strand is attached using the double half hitch. Like this. Then the second strand like this. And the third strand like this. And the fourth strand and the fifth and final strand. Like this. So we have completed one row and we have 4 strands remaining on the left side. Take the next one from the left side, pass it over, and do the second row exactly the same way as the first one. So again, double half hitches. Like this. The second row is now complete. We have 3 more rows to do. Take the next cord from the left side, pass it over the cords on the right side, and make the third row. Like this. We have 2 more rows to do. Take the next cord from the left side, pass it over the cords on the right side and attach them to create the 4th row. Like this. We now only have a single strand remaining on the left side. Pass it over the 5 strands on the right side and attach them using double half hitches. like this. So 5 rows with 5 double half hitches each. If you remember, we started our rows by first tying 2 square knots. We're going to repeat the process now that we have lined up our rows. So we have 5 strands on the left side, 5 on the right side. Let's do the left side first. Separate the 2 outer cords as the working ends. With the left strand, pass under the 3 middle strands over the right cord. The right end passes over the top into the loop on the left side. Tighten up. Take the right end, pass under the 3 middle cords over the left end. The left end passes over the top into the loop on the right side. Tighten up firmly. Pull on the 3 cord strands as well, just to remove any slack. Take the 5 strands on the right side, separate the 2 outer ones for the working ends. Take the left end, pass under 3 and over the right end. Take the right end over the top into the loop on the left side. Tighten up. Take the right end under the 3 middle cords over the left cord. Take the left end over the top into the loop on the right side. Tighten up firmly. Pull on the 3 inner strands as well, again to remove any slack. Like this. We are now going to take the 2 guiding cords that we left out at the start. These 2 are going to be used to complete this outer part of the shell. I'm going to place the left one over the left set of cords, the right one over the right set of cords. I'm going to attach my cords onto the guiding cords using double half hitches. So first let's do it on the left side. Take the leftmost cord, pass it under the guiding cord like this, tighten up. And again, for a second time, under the guiding cord to create a double half hitch. Tighten up firmly. Take the next cord, under the guiding cord, tighten up. Under again to create the double half hitch. Continue with the third strand, like this, and the fourth strand, like this, and the last strand on the left side, like this. Now move on to the right side. Again we have 5 cords and the right guiding cord. Pass it over and attach your cords using double half hitches. So the first cord, like this, tighten up. And for a second time, tighten up firmly. Then the second cord, like this. The third cord, like this. The fourth cord, and the last of our cords. Like this. So we now have the outer part of the shell. We are now going to create the back legs for the turtle. They are done the same way as the front legs. For tying the back legs, we are not going to be using the 2 guiding cords. We are also not going to be using the top strands on each side. We need 4 cords per side. We're going to start on the left side, taking the 2 outer strands as the working ends. Take the left cord, pass under the 2 middle strands, over the right one. Right cord passes over the top into the loop on the left side. Tighten up. We're going to be doing 2 square knots per side. Take the right cord, under 2, over the cord on the left side. Take the left cord, over the top into the loop on the right side. Like this. Take the left end again, under the 2 middle cords, over the right one. Take the right cord over the top into the loop on the left side. And finally, one more square knot. Take the right cord under the two middle cords over the left cord. Left cord passes over the top into the loop on the right side. Tighten up and also pull on the two middle cords in the leg, like this. Then do the same thing on the right side. The two outer cords are the working ends. Line up 2 square knots per side. At the end, tighten up firmly and also pull on the two middle cords to remove any slack. And with this we have the back legs completed. I'm now going to bring everything together. Take the two guiding cords and pull on them as much as you can. Take the left guiding cord, place it over the right one. Attach the right guiding cord onto the left one using the double half hitch. Like this. Bring these bottom two parts together, like this, and work out the slack out of the double half hitch and into this end. Try to get the bottom two parts as close as possible. Like this. Now take the left end again, place it over the right one. Then, using the right end, create a double half hitch. And this creates the tail for the turtle. At this point, what we are going to do is trim all of the ends. When trimming, tighten up everything as much as you can and trim a bit away from your project like this. I'm going to show you why in a moment. So like this. Now take your lighter melt and press down on it, like this, just to lock everything off. And so guys, we have completed our project. I don't think any part is terribly hard as long as you have the patience to do it. Guys, I would like to sincerely thank you for joining me in this tutorial. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in my future tutorials as well.